I don't know how to do math. This sucks. The buttons on your calculating machine scare me.
Did little demons get inside and type it? I don't know.
I failed math class. Scare me.
This sucks. But wait. We're gonna make it easy for it. Nobody likes math. It's confusing, it's scary, and most of us, we just wanna avoid it. But don't worry, we're not solving algebraic equations or anything like that. We're gonna talk today about mixed ratios. And if you're working with resins, polyurethanes, epoxy, silicones, you're gonna run into a situation where not everything's one-to-one. You're gonna need to know how to do some simple math. And by the end of this video, you're gonna be a pro at how to calculate for mixed ratios. All right, so we're gonna run you through a few scenarios here to make this easy and so you can understand the flow of the calculations. It's really easy. Promise, stick with me, we're gonna get through this, okay? In a lot of situations, you're gonna say, I gotta cast a part, and you know roughly about how much material it might be. You might have had a 3D print, or you had an existing part and you were able to weigh that and say, okay, roughly, I need, let's say, 300 grams of material, okay? I like to use grams because they're even numbers. You start using ounces and things and pounds, then you start getting to decimal points, it gets complicated. So
46.151923004.
Okay, so let's say we got 300 grams and the mixed ratio is 100 parts A to 85 parts B. That's too far off to just mix it one-to-one. Whenever I see this, I break this down real simple. I look at this as 100% of A plus 85% of B. Well, that's real easy. That's 185%. Okay, still with me? We take 300 grams and we divide it by 185%. And then, magic little thing, you hit the percent button. Okay, that gives us 162.16. I'm gonna round off to just make the math really easy, and it's close enough. So we're gonna go 162, and that's gonna be the 100%, so that's A. The balance is gonna be what we need for the B. Well, that's real easy, okay? We have 300 grams, subtract the 162, that's gonna give you the rest of what you need. So I need 138 grams of B, right? So 138 plus 162, it's 300 grams. So we can double check ourselves and make sure the math works out correctly. And I like to do that if I'm doing something real critical and my math skills are questionable. So we sort of fall along the same numbers, we don't switch anything up on you. Here's a scenario where, let's say, we're still looking to cast 300 grams, but the ratio is reversed. The A side is not always 100% and the B side is a smaller amount. Sometimes it's flipped around. We've got a lot of foams that are, 50 parts A to 100 parts B, stuff like that. Okay, so for example, let's say this is actually 85 parts A to 100 parts B. You do the math exactly the same amount. But what happens is you notice when we did this, the 100 amount is the higher number, the 162, and the smaller number is gonna be that one. So same thing around, this would be 162 over here to 138. So that's a really simple way to just know if you're doing things right. And if you add that and that, it's 300 grams. So that's how you do that if the ratio is reversed. Okay, let's do another scenario, different amount, different ratio. So let's say we're gonna do 750 grams total, okay? The ratio, and a lot of epoxies, they're kind of extremes. 100 parts A to, let's say, 25 parts B. So same thing, we're gonna look at this as 125% of the total. So we're gonna take 750, we're gonna divide that by 125%, so 600. So that's gonna be our A, 600. The balance is 150 for the B. So 600 parts of A is 150 of the B. All right, so let's say you are kind of eyeballing things a little bit and you're gonna be pouring out what you think is about the right amount you need, but you still gotta do the math to get the ratios right. You've got a material that's got a 100 to 65 ratio, right? A, B. We're standing there, pour the bucket, we poured out, let's say, 225 grams a day. So, how much B do I need? 100% and 65%. So you're gonna take the 225 and you're gonna multiply that by 65%. All right, and you get 146.25. Total is 371.25. All right, and here's just one additional tip that gets a little mathy, but I think most of us learned about decimal points and percentages.
2, 3, or 4.
165%, that's percent. But in decimal form, in case you have a really cheap calculator or the percent button isn't working, you can still do this math. You just gotta know that in decimal form, 165% is 1.65. So that's 100%, and then that's the 65% there, 1.65. So if we were running the same scenario, I poured out 225 grams of A, and I want to figure out what that 65% of the B is going to be. The math is really straightforward. Same thing. It's 225, and then you're going to multiply 0.65, and that's going to give you how much B you need, which is 146.25. So if you add that plus the 225, that was our total, 371.25. Okay, and if you know how much material you are gonna mix and you need to do the same calculation and not be using the percentage button, here's how you do it. So let's say we've got 300 grams that we need to mix, 100 to 65. So that in decimal form is 1.65. 100%, 65%, okay? So the math is super easy. You're gonna take 300 and you're gonna divide it by 1.65 and you get 1.8, and then the balance is going to be 118.2. This is going to open up your world to other material options, and a lot of them are high performance materials, a lot of them are materials that can do different things than just maybe what some of the one-to-one systems are. If you have any questions, if this is still confusing, you can certainly drop a comment. Also reach out to us if you need help calculating some BJB materials on ratios, or you just want some more clarification. Our tech team is there for you. They'd be happy to help answer any of these questions. And as always, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, do all the magical things for the algorithms. Thanks.